Last time on Unmorphed.
Oh, guys, come again. Hi.
I'm walking around the dealer's alley like I said I would be. Not unscathed. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble a little. Now you got me thinking about ice cream. So I'm gonna eat ice cream. The Megazord head pin here is CV. These pins right here, the Power Rangers Power Coins, are done by 4 Moon Studios and my friend Shell, who I work at Wild Adventures with. I very strongly believe that I am empathic. One of the toughest things about being an empath is that the way that you sense other emotion is feeling it yourself. As a matter of fact, my train is coming. And now, the conclusion. My first game was Blood. Second game, 114. So this is an interesting kind of a place. This is a place called Stars and Strikes in Sandy Springs. And as you can kind of see around me, it's more than just bowling. There's an arcade. Oh dear. Oh dear. You wonder why I say oh dear. I'm pretty big on the basketball shooty game. Oh, this is interesting. Look, it's a huge sized crane game. So I kind of want to play, but this of course is one of those places that has game cards.
Player number 1.
Not too bad, I think. And so it ends. I played some skee ball and didn't really do that well. As you can imagine, I got an arcade card. I put $10 on it, probably too much, but I had some fun. I played that wakeboarding type game. I played this NFL throwing game and really stunk at it. I played this like 4 or 5 times. I played skee ball once or twice. I played the spinning game. I played that shooter over there, Operation Ghost. Didn't do that well. Alright, I figure at this point I may as well go get some dinner. When I get in the car, I'm going to talk about the bowling. I don't know why one of the aspects of this trip has been getting dinner being complicated. So, I'm driving home from the fun bowling place. And funny enough, thinking about it, I probably could have gotten food there, but I wasn't really in the mood for that kind of food. I just now realized I don't have the first clue where I'm going. I would need Siri to tell me, and she's not going to talk to me while I'm recording, I think. Well, what the heck? Let's give this a try. Hey Siri. No, she won't talk to me while I'm recording. Okay, so we'll make this quick. I was driving home, figuring out what I wanted, and then I was like, oh hey, oh my gosh, Chinese food. Because I was like, I don't want burgers. I had that this afternoon. I didn't want blanking on other types of food. I had pizza, I think Friday. I had KFC over the past 2 days. So I was like, what do I want? I was like, Chinese food. Alright, if I want Chinese food, I'm going to Panda Express, because that's a chain that's quick and convenient, whatever. Most of them looked like they were closing at 9, but there was this one about like 7 miles away that said it was closing at 9:30, according to Siri. So I was like, sweet, and I booked it over there, and I got there at like 9:20, and the girl's outside sweeping, and I said, excuse me, are you open? And she went, oh no, we're closed. And I went, oh, well, dang it. My phone told me you're open till 9:30, and she said, yeah, we close at 9 on Sundays, just Sundays. Oh, good, thank you. I was actually hoping. So then I'm like, all right, Siri, what kind of Chinese food can I get that's open? And she goes, Panda Express is open. I'm like, no, it's not. She goes, okay, well, there's this hole-in-the-wall Chinese place. I'm paraphrasing, obviously. There's this hole-in-the-wall Chinese place about 10 miles from you that's open until 11. It's like, all right. Funny enough, I went there and the menu looked extremely similar to the Chinese place we have in Quitman. And so I got some Chinese food. I'm fighting off a headache, actually, which is not fun. That wasn't the headache, that was me trying to stop on a hill. But I think I'm just hungry. I'm really, really hungry. Weirdly enough, I ate when I got home. Although I did just work out, because bowling, you'd be surprised how much bowling exercise is. They pointed out, obviously, at the bowling alley, it's like, hey, bowling can burn calories. But I did the bowling, and I played that basketball shooting game, I think 3 or 4 times, and my arm is a little, not sore, but, you know, like twingy, like over, you know, muscle telling you, all right, you're overworking me a little. All right, I need to get back to the hotel room, and to do that, I need to figure out where I'm going. And to do that, I have to stop recording and let Siri talk. So that's what I'm going to do. It's weird. For some reason, I feel tempted to start a new day recording this clip, but this is actually the end of tonight's vlog. Did I show you guys the Chinese I got? I told you about it, but... Orange chicken, wonton soup. So yes, it gets closer and closer to ending. What's funny is, between the way I have the trip set up and my, like, depressive tendencies making me focus on it for so long, it does kind of feel like the end of this trip is kind of inching closer. You know, the convention has ended. Now I only have a few more hours in the hotel room before checkout tomorrow at noon. Which is nice. I thought it was 11. It's actually 12. It's an extra hour of sleep. That's not everything. You'll notice that was my camera bag and my big duffel bag suitcase. My main bag is over there because that holds the computer, and I won't be packing that up until tomorrow. And of course I need to take a shower before I go to bed, so the toiletries aren't packed up, but those are going to be packed up once I shower. As I've mentioned a number of times, tomorrow I am going to Stone Mountain Theme Park, and the reason I'm going to Stone Mountain Theme Park is because I work at Wild Adventures. Those two parks are owned by the same company, so I should be able to get in for free. I'm holding out reservations about it being Memorial Day, but I don't know of any blackout dates that happen at Wild Adventures. So I think it should be fine. Although, like, I'm already prepared, like, pessimistically. It's like, if they don't let me in, I'm just gonna go home. You know, I'm not going to pay for parking. I'm not going to pay for a ticket. It's like, you know, if I can do this for free, cool. Although I'm going to eat at the park, so it won't quite be free. But if I can get in for free, park for free, cool. If not, I'll just head back home earlier. And then tomorrow, as I've said, I scheduled myself off from work on this request. It's my last day off, and that's a day for me to unpack and kind of unwind and settle in. I need to do laundry, and you know, I'll just be processing things and doing some planning too, because I have to look at the finances, refigure all of that out, and start getting myself ready. I'll frame it this way. Work for me started right around the middle to later half of February, getting ready for this season. At that point, MomoCon was 3 months away, and it really felt like that time flew by. As I get back home, post-MomoCon is just less than 3 months away. It's like 11 weeks, I think. All of June, all of July, and then like 2 weeks of August. And then it'll be time for post-MomoCon. A funny thing about it too is that that time is kind of a transition in general, because June and July are the biggest crazy times at work. I'm getting back at this point. You know, Memorial Day is really when the park ramps up for summer. And now it's going to be 2 solid months that are pretty crazy. Then we hit August and it goes right back down because schools start again. So, like, I had MomoCon before this huge ramp up into work. Now it's going to be work. And then it's almost as soon as it ramps back down, post-MomoCon. So that all set up very, very nicely. It's going to be interesting. I mean, doing this is a big enough swing. And, like, I thought about this at least one point when I was driving up. It's like, this trip is drive 5 hours north and then do the convention. That trip is going to be drive 5 hours north because I still have to drive into Atlanta and then get on a plane and then fly across the country. That's going to be freaking weird and awesome and everything. I have to prepare for that. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I'm going to get in the shower and then call it a night, my last night in this hotel. And the adventure continues from there. Thank you folks so much for watching. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.